Hi friends, welcome to our video. Come over here, my friend.
Okay, I'm coming. Over. Okay. Let's start with my favorite food. It is called Marlboro Light. You can say, I have a topic for today's discussion.
Okay.
So the question today is, do you know what it takes? That is the topic of the video, because most of the people, I believe, most of the people are clueless of what it really takes to do anything. And I will now elaborate on this topic. Most of the people do one or two things in their life, or one or three or five jobs. They have one basic activity and they don't have variety of too many things that they do. So they don't really know what it takes. Now I will give you a few examples. The rich people, like we look at the rich people because we are rich people. And most of the people look at the rich people and they say, wow, it's like I would like to be this guy or this person or this lady. I would like to be rich like them. But you don't know what really takes to become rich. If you was poor and if you want to become rich, it takes a lot, And most of these people now that we see like rich people, you may think that they are inheritance money, and yes, there are some percentage of inheritance money, but most of the new rich people, self-made millionaires and billionaires, they did it themselves, and it takes a lot. But we don't know what it really takes. Also, example number 2. I'll give it from my personal life because I do a lot of different things, so I have the privilege to know what it takes. For example, yesterday I faced this problem. I wanted to make one video with a software that I don't have any idea of what it is, So I thought, yeah, I'm gonna put like a couple of video clips together and voila, it's gonna be a video. But guess what? It took me like 10 times more than I imagined. I thought that I'm gonna make it in 1 hour. But then I did it in a couple of days and 4 hours or 5 hours work on the computer. Actually, I first had to go and educate myself on this software to find out how to use it, to know the tips and the tricks of some professional people. That took me, a pretty good amount of time, 2 days. Then it took me 1 more day to do the video material, and then it took me 5 hours to edit, and finally I got the video. So what I was thinking it's gonna take like 1 hour, 2 hours, just, yeah, I can do it. No, it took a couple of days and maybe 12 hours of real work on the computer. So we don't know what it really takes. If you want to be a plumber, that is my favorite example. If you want to be a plumber, you know what it takes? You gotta go through school, you gotta do the study, you gotta be certified, you gotta get a degree in plumbership. And then you have to go to work. And you will not get increase of your salary too much. They will not give it to you. It will take 5 to 10 years for you to become something more in the plumbing industry, like a certified plumber or whatever. The same is for electrician, but let's get back to the main topic. Do you know what it really takes? Definitely you know what it takes in your field of expertise. If you're a pizza master, if you can make pizza, you know what it takes to make a good pizza. But do you know what it takes to be a good plumber? Of course not, because you are just a good pizza master. And that's it. So now you can say something about my topic. Yes, I give you the microphone.
can I add? It definitely takes a lot to succeed in any field, but it almost takes nothing to start. So it's the matter of determination, of simple desire. Because I can speak about myself.
I like your approach.
I wanted to do and to start many things, and guess what? I never started a lot of things I wanted to start. But I had the desire, just like the determination. So, first step, as you like to say, or one of your gurus,
just fucking do it.
Do it.
And then you will, that's, once you start doing it, then you will really learn what it takes, you know? And that is the critical moment that most of the people, as soon as they know what it takes, they have this attitude, fuck it, that's too much work for the result.
It takes nothing to start, but it's not the most important part. You start, and guess what? Your enthusiasm fades away gradually, or not gradually, or right away, immediately. And you say, hey, yeah, I've started. But do I really want to continue? No, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll do it in 2 weeks. I'll do it in 2 hours. Let me first take a nap. Let me go through my Facebook. And you postpone and procrastinate, I would say, the things you desire to start and to make. So number 2 is not to give up too early.
Don't give up too early, yeah?
Yes, just start, fucking do it, and don't give up too early.
You cannot curse on the camera. They're gonna suspend my account.
Yeah, well, we can be this bad F word. So, and I don't know, and stay motivated. And this is the most difficult, I would say. It's easy to start. It's relatively easy not to give up early, but it's very difficult to stay motivated. And here we have an expert on motivation.
Expert on motivation. Yes, I'm gonna shamefully plug myself, my advertisement. If you need any type of motivation, call me. Give me a call, find me anywhere in the social media world, and I will deliver your motivation and you will start doing it. Anyway, just on the topic of the motivation, there is something better than motivation, and that is called setting goals and planning. Because motivation, it's kind of wishy-washy. We all need motivation, but we need motivation for 10 seconds just to say I'm gonna do it, and move on with the planning, setting up the goals, the book, write down the goals on the book, and keep track of what it takes, you know. You can say in the book, by September 23rd, 2020, I'm gonna do this and this and this. And you have the deadline. The deadlines are very important. If you don't have a deadlines, most of the thing will be just wishful thinking, Facebook, deviating of the subject, finding excuses and all this good stuff. But if you have a deadline, the deadline will kind of propel you in the future. You will be like, and you have to rewrite it on a daily basis. Rewrite it every day. Just put the checkbox. You will have a boost of adrenaline. You will say the checkbox, yes, I did it.
It's good for your brain.
It's good for your brain. The checkbox is important. The deadline is important. The goals are important. And it may take more than you have planned for, but it will come to fruition. If you stick with the planning and the goals, sooner or later you will know what it takes, and then you can be expert on what it takes. You can say to some other people that are clueless, when they say, I'm going to build a house, and if you know what it takes, because you already have built a house, you will say, wait a minute, let me show you the proper way. Set the goals, do the planning, create a team, find the the money, find the construction guy, find the plumber, find this, find that, the architect, and then you can talk from experience. As long as you don't do any action, you will never know what it takes.
Yeah. Speaking of motivation, I'm laughing here because when one speaks about motivation, I always think about this famous Russian inspirational speaker and NLP practitioner, the woman. Her name is Alunika Dobrovolskaya. She's always saying that there are two types of motivations: the motivation to and motivation from. And when we speak about motivation from,
tell them about the carrot.
It will be very difficult to translate it into proper English.
You will translate.
Yes, if you guys know this beautiful and cute animal donkey, when people, the donkey is very stubborn. It's very difficult to make him do something. So what people do, they usually place a carrot
in front of the
donkey, and that's why the donkey keeps going. He looks at this carrot and he keeps going. And this kind of motivation is called motivation to.
Motivation to. Now let's hear the other type of motivation, the more important. You get the carrot and stick it in the donkey's ass, and the donkey moves forward. But that is a different.
You will be running away from I would say circumstances, and such motivation is called motivation from. Yes.
So which one you want to do? Motivation from or motivation to?
These two types of motivation are very efficient, both of them. But I would say it rather run towards this carrot rather than running from this carrot. Yes. So.
So we have different types of motivations, but I don't listen just Alunika, I listen other gurus, and they would say this. There's only really one type of motivation. It's not motivation to, it's not motivation from, it is called self-motivation. And that is the only kind of motivation we know in the world, because like my guru says, Jim Rohn says, boy, if somebody comes to turn me on, that it needs you're like a button, and he comes and turn on you, and you just wake up and you start doing things. Boy, he say, but what if this nobody comes ever? Who's gonna turn you on?
The situation, the carrot will turn you on and you would start running. So yes, what it takes.
Well, it takes the axiom you should stick with. Be prepared to do whatever it takes, and that whatever it takes, it will be always a little bit more than you expected. That's the reality. It will not take, if you are planning for 5 hours to complete something, just leave extra 4 hours or maybe 2 more days, and just write it down in your mind that it will usually take more than you expected. So that's it, what I would say. It always takes more. It always takes more. Whatever it takes just a little bit extra, and that extra might be your life, you know?
Yeah, it also takes time, money, patience, energy,
skills,
and a lot of sacrifice, skills, learning, etc., etc. But the most important is just to start it, to not give up early, and to be motivated. And you may want to use the motivation too. But
with
who I am to
carrot.
advise and judge.
With the carrot.
It's such an inappropriate
motivation.
Not motivation, but a comparison, I would say. But it's very accurate. What else?
the carrot will always come, you know, like that. The carrot would be, let's call it life, you know. The life will just push you around. And some people will learn from the lessons of life, and they're gonna adjust the course. And some people will never learn. These are the naysayers and the people that they never get it. They don't get it, you know. They just keep doing the same thing and expecting different results. And they don't get it. They don't get it that it usually takes more. But life will push you around.
Even this kind of people, they do stuff. I would say even to do laundry or to clean your apartment, you need some sort of motivation, because those are very unpleasant chores. But what do you need to do? You just need to start.
Let's call them the basic of life.
Yes.
You don't do your laundry, and then you're gonna go dirty.
Exactly.
You don't wash your face in the morning. You don't do the gym thing or the work thing or whatever.
But those things are so tiny that we don't even think about them. But hey, it's the same.
I know plenty
as
of
cleaning
people.
your place and starting your business. It just takes a little bit more time and money. But it's like the same procedure. You need to convince yourself to start it.
Just fucking do it. That's all.
Yeah.
And now you can finish the video. You can tell them. Tell these guys, I'm gonna show them something here. If we are still on record, wow, we are 16 minutes on record.
Oh wow.
Wow.
We took our time.
So now I'm gonna do the, you can tell them something.
Yeah, wow. Thank you guys for watching our videos. And if you like our videos, please let us know in the comments below. If you don't like them, you can let us know too. And as always, subscribe and watch us. Love you.